All right, folks, let's get right into it. The event you've all been waiting for, the Heavyweight Reporting Championship with VividCharts versus PowerPoint. Let's get right into these player profiles. In one corner, we have VividCharts, repping team ServiceNow, which we all know and love. Born in 2018, VividCharts might be young, but that also means we're quick and we're also still relevant. Strengths include in-platform automation and saving customers time and money. I don't know about you, but those are both things I'm in desperate need of. Moving on to our other corner, we've got PowerPoint. Representing Microsoft, let's just say I hope their new AI chip is better than their reporting tool. Born in 1987, might be time for PowerPoint to consider hanging up its reporting gloves. Strengths include giving users the ability to create manual reports using screenshots and old data. Oof, folks, if that's a sign of things to come, this might not be much of a fight at all. Regardless, in this three-round match, we'll be focusing on design, data, and delivery, and putting both of these tools to the test. Let's jump right into round one, design. All right, starting off here, looks like VividCharts is off to a strong start, going straight to the out-of-the-box templates for the project status report. As that's deploying, let's take a look at what PowerPoint is doing here. Okay, looks like we're putting shapes on a white blank page here. Ooh, folks, that's going to be a tough one for PowerPoint. It's going to take a long time to create that template for this project status report using shapes. On the left-hand side here, it looks like VividCharts is already applying company colors to the status report using the easy and simple interface. Just clicking on the style icon and applying those colors using our custom company color palette and adjusting this template to suit the business's brand. Going back over to PowerPoint here on the right-hand side, it looks like we're still, you guessed it, folks, adjusting these shapes and putting them on a blank white page. Doesn't seem like PowerPoint is having much fun. Back over to VividCharts. What's this? It looks like we're applying a company logo straight from our machine onto the project status report with the click of a button and sizing it and placing it where we'd like. It's looking really good over on the VividCharts side. Back over to PowerPoint. Oh my gosh, that's literally insane. We're still putting squares on the page. VividCharts has moved on to page 2 of the project status report summary and again is applying the company colors and the logo. Looks like this is going to be a no-brainer, folks. I think I know who's winning this round. VividCharts is simply moving too fast for PowerPoint. The save button is clicked, and folks, that's round one. Design is done. VividCharts has won round one, and we're moving on to round two, data. All right out of the gate, VividCharts is adjusting the data on the project status report quickly and easily through the data menu to better suit stakeholder needs, changing the fields here to pull data directly from our tables in ServiceNow. All while PowerPoint is still working on the design elements, folks. This might just be a runaway. Back over to VividCharts, we're adjusting which data elements will actually be displayed in this out-of-the-box chart. Again, customization is key here, and VividCharts really thrives in that arena. VividCharts has moved on to solidifying our view as a template so that we can generate our project status report at scale. Let's check back with PowerPoint. Looks like we've made a little bit of progress here, if you can call it that. We're adding placeholder text on the project status report template in PowerPoint to then later fill in with actual data manually for each one of our projects. On the left-hand side here with VividCharts, we are building our project summary list in VividCharts. This is where all the real magic happens. The project summary list is going to provide us with a list of all of our projects and their associated status reports with just a click of a button. We're really just moving on to that extra fun stuff in VividCharts, adding filters to the summary to further be able to filter down on specific projects, make it easy for PMs to find the exact projects that they're looking for. On the right hand side, looks like PowerPoint is literally, and this is crazy, we're still just adding placeholder text and adjusting formatting on the design round, folks. So we haven't even gotten into the data with PowerPoint. On the left-hand side, VividCharts is just making some final adjustments to the summary list, while PowerPoint is dragging along, really trying to catch up as fast as it possibly can. But folks, I just don't know how it's going to happen at this point. PowerPoint is so far behind. VividCharts has applied its filters for this summary, and folks, that's it. That's round 2. We're done. VividCharts has won round 2 again, and we're moving on to round 3 delivery. With VividCharts, all the PM has to do now is create a set with the project status reports that they'll be sending out to their stakeholders. We'll be bundling these all up in one big slide deck for easy sharing. Over on the PowerPoint side, I wish I had more to say, folks, but I just don't. It's boring and it's taking a really long time, and I literally can't believe it. VividCharts is on to creating a project status report deck, and folks, as you can see here, we have all of our projects ready to go with their status reports styled and pulling in the appropriate data for each of the project status reports. All we have to do now is either share the browser link or beat our competitor at its own game and export our deck to PowerPoint, or if you'd like, PDF. Let's just face it, sometimes we just have to meet our stakeholders where they're at. Honestly, this makes me wonder, what's the point of building anything in PowerPoint at all if you can just create it with the click of a button in VividCharts and then export it to the same tool that stakeholders still seem to love? Over on the PowerPoint side, we're finally getting to adding some color and the logo, and you guessed it, some additional text, placeholder text in our containers here at the bottom. On the left-hand side with VividCharts, you can see we've already exported our entire project status report slide deck to PowerPoint, and we're on to drafting our email to our stakeholders. We're then going to simply add the attachment of our slide deck with our project status reports created in VividCharts with just a click of a button and exported to PowerPoint. And then we're just going to add our recipients and we're off to the races, all while PowerPoint is still chugging along away and putting in a placeholder text. On the left-hand side, VividCharts has added the recipients to the email and click send. Folks, that's a knockout. In just over 6 minutes, VividCharts has managed to create a brand new end-to-end workflow, making project status reporting so much easier for your PMs, saving them time and your business money. The fight might be over and VividCharts is the victor, but let's get into what makes VividCharts the better competitor here and the better tool when it comes to automated operational reporting straight out of your ServiceNow instance. We'll let PowerPoint keep doing its thing over in the upper right-hand corner while we take a deeper dive into the VividCharts plugin. First, let's take a closer look at the design. What makes VividCharts the ideal solution for quick and easy design that aligns with your business's brand? What made VividCharts such a strong competitor in the design round was its ability to start creating a view using an out-of-the-box template. This saved us so much time in the design round, as the project status report template that we use that came out of the box already contains a lot of popular elements that you'll see on project status reports across industries. It already has a really great look and feel and only requires really minimal adjustments to suit your company's brand, right? So we're talking about doing small adjustments like adding your company colors, your company logo, maybe moving some of the containers around, but largely this project status report template will get you most of the way there with, like I said, little adjustment required. But when you do need to make those adjustments, VividCharts has a extremely user-friendly interface that makes making those changes easy, simple, and fun. Next, let's take a look into what makes data the real powerhouse of VividCharts. As a native app that stands right on top of your ServiceNow instance, VividCharts has access to all the tables in your environment, providing you with easy and quick access to pull any data from any field in your ServiceNow environment. This means that you no longer have to go through the arduous, very slow task of adding each data point to a PowerPoint manually, but instead you're pulling that data automatically and that data is refreshing automatically in real time utilizing VividCharts and powered by ServiceNow. Again, looking at this out of the box template in VividCharts, it is really easy to adjust any data points on this out of the box template, right? So all we have to do is simply click on any of the charts that are on this template. We'll go to our data icon. And from here, you can see that we can choose our data source. So there are multiple data sources we can choose from. And at this point, we'll just use the table, but then we have access to all of these tables to report off of as well. If you know what table you want to report off and you also know the fields you want to report off of, then building these charts is really, really easy. And adjusting any charts that come in and out of the box template are again made very easy as well. So it's not a blocker for anyone that doesn't have any sort of technical background. The data is still really easy for you to access and to report off of. Last but not least, let's review why we're doing a lot of this reporting in the first place, right? And that's so we can send our reports to our stakeholders so they can review the data for themselves as well. VividCharts allows you to meet your stakeholders where they are, right? So it means that they don't necessarily have to log in to ServiceNow to get the data. You can push this data out to them, whether it be through PDF, through export to PowerPoint, like we did in our boxing match, or even through automated emails. So there are many ways that VividCharts can help you to push that data out to your stakeholders with very minimal effort in an automated way to make sure they're getting their data how they want it, when they want it. Our summary capability that allows you to generate each of those project status reports at scale for each of the projects in your system allows you to create those bundles of project status reports all at once. So any exports that you're doing or any sharing of the URL that you're doing, your stakeholders are going to get all of those relevant project status reports to them all at once. This makes it so much easier on the PMs to get their reports out and also saves them a lot of time. So again, they're taking out that manual step of doing these in PowerPoint. Let's actually zoom back into our PowerPoint slide to see how far we've gotten with our project status report. So as you can see through the duration of this entire presentation, we have not even completed one project status report in PowerPoint. If you can imagine how long it would take to create even 5 to 10 project status reports in PowerPoint, imagine all that time savings you can get back if you would utilize VividCharts for the same exact thing, right? With a click of a button, you can have a project status report for each project in your system in a matter of seconds. So what's next? If you are ready to ditch PowerPoint for a much better tool that allows you to automate your operational reporting, please reach out to VividCharts for a personalized demo where we can show you what our dashboarding and reporting and slide decks will look like with your own data coming from your ServiceNow instance. Additionally, check out our VividCharts live demo hub for more reporting examples hosted in ServiceNow. We'll also have an email coming out of today's event with further details.